Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have a Dell Inspiron 5000 series laptop. This one is a the model for the exact one is 5502. The regulatory model for this one is a P102f, and in this video I'm gonna go over how you can open it up and how you can clean up the fan system, the heatsink, and repaste your CPU if you want to do your own servicing and maintenance. This one is safe. Once you do this service, you're not going to configure or disconfigure anything in the Windows. Everything's going to be the same way. So don't worry about backing up your files or anything like that. All you need to do is to power off the laptop. Make sure it is not on standby or anything like that. Power it off completely. And then you want to close the screen. I'm going to go over the tools that I'll be using and the materials that I'll be using for this servicing. Tool number one is a screwdriver set. I recommend you guys to grab the UFIXTEK screwdriver set. You can get the Pro set or the Simple set. From this tool set, we're going to be using a Phillips number 0. And these are made of S2 class steel. If you get the Pro set, they will include you with an opening tools and tweezers and a few other stuff. If not, grab yourself a guitar pick. And metallic guitar picks are really suitable to opening cases and covers. You will need a tweezer, a really sharp tweezers or curved tweezer or straight. You will need alcohol, isopropylic or isopropylic 95% plus, has to be, and one sheet of the workshop towel. Again, all these materials are linked in my video description. You will need your favorite thermal paste. I'll be using an Arctic MX4. And with this all on hand, you're going to get started. First thing first, once you power on, you want to flip the laptop upside down. You're going to see a whole bunch of screws. You're going to remove all the screws except the screws on the back corner on each side by the hinges. You're not going to remove these two screws. The reason is the screws that have a little C-lock on them. It will prevent them from coming out entirely. So we're going to leave these two, and we're going to remove the one in the back, the one on the sides, and the front row of the laptop. Go ahead and remove those screws and keep them in one pile as they are the same size and height so you don't mismatch them. Also, if you guys like my videos, if you find my videos useful and helping you guys out to do your own servicing, you can support the channel by clicking the like and subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it. It helps and motivates me to make more videos, take requests, and answer your questions in the comment area. Alright, once we remove the screws that we could, now I'm going to show you the reason that there is a C-lock on these screws. As we're going to pay attention. Once I start rotating the screw, you're going to see a separation right over here by the bottom cover and the palm rest. And that's because of the C-lock that is pulling the cover backward. So pay attention right in here. Right there. Once I hear a few clicks, I'm going to let go. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. There we go. Now, this is easy for us to put the opening tool right in here and twist the cover. So I'm going to put it right in there. I'm going to twist the cover. I'm going to work all around to the side. Twist. To the front end. Run the opening tool. And the side is already lifted up. So what are we going to do? We're going to lift up the bottom cover. You can grab a toothbrush and take it outside with a compressed air and clean up the fan system, the ventilation right in here. It would be nice if you could put a dust mesh right in here, but anyway. Alright, right over here you can see the heatsink and the fan right over here. This one is a pretty clean fan. It's roughly a new laptop. I'm doing for demonstration because of the request. Before we do anything in here, we're going to disconnect the battery by pulling this jack backward. So you want to put your fingernails at the side of the jack right there, and then you want to pull it towards yourself, towards the back side, and you want to just leave it there or open it up a little more. Once we did that, next we want to remove the cables, unplug the fan jack right in here by pulling it, the same thing. I don't like pulling on the cables, always pull on the jack backward, slide it back. Next is we're going to remove the screws for the fan, which is 2 screws right there. So the screws are Phillips number 1. Go ahead and remove the 2 screws for the fan. And you can pick up the fan and put it to one side, or take it outside. Use a toothbrush to clean between the fans and blow some air through here. And we can see right there the fans, there's a little bit of dust in here. So we're gonna clean all this. So remove the heatsink. We're gonna remove the 4 screws right on the CPU. It has a C-lock on them. You just have to twist it until you hear that click. There we go. Now we're gonna simply just lift it up. There we have your old thermal paste. To clean up, we're gonna grab one corner of the workshop towel. We're gonna soak it in an alcohol or moisturize it, and we're gonna wipe over the CPU in a circular motion so we can remove this excess of the thermal paste right in here. Okay, I'm gonna just twist it inside out, clean it nicely, and you want to use a dry part to clean up, to polish that CPU die right there. Make sure there's no dust particle or anything on top. Same thing on the heatsink side. We're gonna clean it up, wipe it. Once you clean it up, now we're gonna take it outside, blow some air through here, and clean up the fan system and the heatsink. All right. Okay, now that we cleaned up nicely the fan and the heatsink, we're gonna grab our thermal paste. We're gonna put a tiny line on the big die and 1 drop on the secondary die right there. After this, we're gonna grab the heatsink. You wanna put it evenly over the CPU. And we're gonna follow the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can do 4, 3, 2, 1. As long as you cross screw them, that's what are the intention for. So you can spread the thermal paste evenly over the CPU die or GPU die, doesn't matter. Okay, just do a second pass, make sure they're nice and tight. Grab the fan, put the fan slider right in there. Make sure the screw holes match. Put the 2 screws for the fan. Now you want to slide the jack right in the connector, the fan jack. Just slide it and push it all the way in. Has to go nice and firmly inside. Once everything is done in here, we want to grab the battery connector. We want to put it evenly inside the jack. Don't put sideways, always evenly has to go in to prevent any shortage. And then you just want to squeeze it all the way in. And there we have it. Double check everything is in place, and we're going to power it on to make sure that it powers on. So make sure there's everything, the cable's on the way. Grab the bottom chassis, bottom cover, put it on top, and you want to squeeze the corners. The front end, make sure you squeeze really nice and hard. You want to hear those clicks on the sides. And now you don't want to squeeze on the corners back here. First, you want to twist it so the screws pull the cover to itself, and then you want to push it at the end. So I'm twisting, and then I'm going to help it out by pushing the corners. Same thing in here. First, screw it down, and then push the corners down. Okay, and then the last thing down here would be to just put the bottom screws right over. And then I'm going to power it on, and we should be fine. Now let's go. As soon as I open the screen, it should power on. And there we go, it is powered on. It tells you time and date are not set. You can go to BIOS setup and set it up, or you can just click continue. And it will, once you get an internet access, it will just set the date and time. So I'm just gonna wait 5 to 10 seconds. It's gonna show up the Dell logo right over there, and then it's loading the Windows, which is an SSD drive. It should be pretty fast, and I should be on the login screen within a few seconds. So it is loading, and there we have it. And we are right on the desktop. Again, I hope you guys like this video and I helped you guys out. If you have any question or requests, feel free to leave them in a video comment. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. As always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to click that like and subscribe to support the channel. I hope to see you guys in my next video.